YouTube? What's going on there, Facebook land? How is everyone today? You all know me, but for the ones who don't, I am the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Thank you for joining me today. As always, it's nice to see you. Well, you're seeing me, so it's nice to be obscene. What is the good word? What is happening? What's going on? Cole, glad you watched it. Yeah, I've gotten a couple of real nice messages. People asking me, hey, do you think you could jump on, maybe do a live broadcast? So, all right, sure. Here I am. What's the good word, YouTube land? You could jump on, maybe do a live broadcast. Okay, so good. Just double checking my video over on Facebook to make sure it's working. Looks a little glitchy, but alright, I think I'm good. Well, another week over with. It's Friday. This is always nice, right? Anybody have any particular plans, anything going on, or just chilling? See, Facebook really is acting up. Nope. Maybe, sort of. Good morning. How are you today?
See, Facebook really is acting up.
Yep.
Maybe,
Oh.
sort of. Good morning. How are you today?
Let's see. Move you guys over here.
Really is acting up. Yep. Maybe, sort of. Good morning. How are you today?
Trying to fix the broadcast so my Facebook stream works.
You guys over here really is acting up. Yep.
Yeah, it's no fun when you have to argue with those guys. Because both insurance company and, pharmacies always think they're right. They always think they're right, of course. Put you back over here. I had to shut down the Facebook stream. That one's just too nasty. It's messed up. If I try to use my laptop to stream on Facebook, it just comes out all grainy and you can't see it. However, if I use the cell phone or the iPads, one of my pads, it'll stream out just fine. Go figure. So you were saying you need a huge rip over there. What are you puffing on today? I am actually smoking on a little more of the ice cream that I had. And I did do a nice test this morning on bud, as everybody knows. There you go. Okay, nice. Good choice. For sure. Can't go wrong with a crumble. Not at all. Actually brought over some of the butter for myself today, the Mendo Breath, and then some of the crumble, the Animal Sweat. For sure. I mean, again, it's literally the only product that I have put in my list on my website under Critics' Choice. So that really should give people. Yeah, the butter is nice. The butter is nice. Don't get me wrong. However, the butter just wasn't in the level with the crumble when they first brought it out in this program compared to everything else that we had at the time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And, you know, like the crumble literally, I mean, yes, it is obviously in a league of its own, but compared to what we had for medications when they first gave us crumble, I literally, it was like the Angels hymn behind me, and you know, I just, oh, that's it. It was like nothing, you know. There was no comparison to it, so that was why it was listed as my Critics' Choice. Yeah, it's the only thing in all the years. What's crumble? Okay, I'll show it to you. Do my little resin first. I love the circus peanut. Okay. Excuse me. Ooh. Water. Excuse me. Happy Caucasian. Excuse me. right, CC, I'm putting up a link to a crumble video with testing that I did just 4 days ago, so you can get an idea. There you go. I don't know. It happens. It's all good. I keep a very extensive archive. So I can go right back and just pull everything up. Since I mentioned that one. Really, that just took me out of my chat. Huh, interesting. I don't know why that didn't open in a separate window. Excuse me. There we go. All this talk of crumble. Good afternoon, Sean. How are you, bud? Thanks for joining today. And yes, it is a concentrate. I don't just have fancy rigs. I also, if you notice, I love smoking out of my dab sticks. These are $10 to $13. Hello there, how are you? Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, Sean, I had actually gotten a couple of nice messages, you know, people asking me, you know, hey, do you think you could do a little live broadcast? Okay, sure, why not? I mean, yes, and don't get me wrong, I love my heady rigs. But my product line is actually made for the average smoker. And I have things that start at $5 and they go all the way up. Grape Ape, nice. I actually haven't had that in a while. It was definitely enjoyable when I tried it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the crumble that I'm smoking on right now was actually tested at the beginning of October. I believe it was October 5th, what I read. Yes, October 5th. Excuse me. Bless me. Bless me. Thank you. Well, don't forget now, some of the pieces that I have are really light. There's really no weight to them whatsoever. It's also one of the reasons why we started with these. What's going on, Tekken? How are you? Thanks for joining us today. These are really light. This is borosilicate glass, so there's literally nothing to it. And this is the bigger of the two straws that I have at 12 millimeter. If you have the 9 millimeter one, it's like holding a pen. Okay. Train wreck at 88.4. Ooh. Again, a shatter, you really can't go wrong unless the person who's making the product just really doesn't know what they're doing. Okay, there are actually things. Let's see here. Okay, well they banned smoking anything, but it's okay to use the volcano. So there's other products too, that they have. Right. Yep. No. I understand that. Nice. Yeah, I had a train wreck shatter a few months back actually. That was quite tasty. Quite tasty. Um, but there are well, that's one of the things I was going to say is there's different types of vape pens. Also, e-nails or D-nails. Something that you plug in that's like the volcano and heats up. You set it to whatever temperature you want. It heats up and you can do your thing with it. Which type of pen do you use, Tekken? Well, yeah, no. New Jersey's been working really hard to get the stuff, especially over the last few years. So that it is, really happy to hear things are going the way that they have been going. One thing I've always liked about Jersey and the way they are with medical patients is that they can spark up a joint or a bowl or a vaporizer if they have a pen. They can spark up anywhere somebody is allowed to smoke a cigarette. So it's literally anywhere outdoors, as long as, obviously, if there's no smoking, it's no smoking. But they literally could just walk outside and spark up. I believe the wicks are, in different pens, they're different types. Right. See, that's the way I feel it should be for all medical patients in all states. If an individual is allowed to go outside and light up a cigarette, why should I not be able to light up something that's actually been proven more beneficial to me and even individuals around me as secondhand smoke? It's, the hypocrisy runs rampant. All right, man. You have a good one. Thanks for jumping on. They just want to make money. Yeah, but how much money is actually being made in the cannabis industry? I mean, really, you know, the whole money thing aside now. Hey, Versus, thanks for joining today. Glad to see you. Welcome to my little compound concentrates and coffee. I actually have a Lexicon shatter that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. You're welcome. I was planning on doing tests every other day, but I mean, tomorrow's Saturday and I have a shatter, so yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, there isn't a state that has legalized cannabis that is not seeing a profit. When it really comes down to it, we're talking the $1 billion mark has been reached this past year. You know, not millions, where at one time, you know, if you said the word $1 million or millions, you know, people were like, oh. No, 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 no. They hit the $1 billion mark from cannabis sales. For any place, anywhere, to sit back and purely say, well, we're not going to do things just based off of financial gains, literally is grasping at straws for anything to hold on to try and hold on, you know, continue the fear mongering and, you know, reefer madness. I've said it so many times, so many people have heard me. States have finally okayed cannabis and cannabis-based products for children because they've learned it's very beneficial. States also allow it for people that are 18 years of age and older because they know it's beneficial. What about those in the middle? It does lower other drug death rates. It's not even a question anymore. It's been proven. All right, thank you around, Versus. Good talking to you. Again, thanks for jumping in today. There are a lot of good groups out there that are doing their part, and there's a lot of people out there that really are trying to help. All right, Sean. Take care, bud. I mean, anybody doing anything that they can, any way, shape, or form, trying to spread the word online, trying to spread the word around where they live, talking to other people, talking with other people, talking with their representatives, calling up, leaving nice messages, having nice conversations, not coming across as the atypical thing and person that others want to use and say, well, you see the way this individual's acting? This is the way your typical cannabis user. Really? What is really the phrase typical cannabis user nowadays? Okay, we could cover that. Typical cannabis user is anybody and everybody from now higher ups, Republicans, Democrats, people involved in that aspect, doctors themselves, people in the sports industry, yeah, people in the racing industry. Again, like I was just talking about, they've okayed it in many places across the country for children because of how beneficial it is. How many states now have a medical marijuana program or some type of cannabis related allowable medication on store shelves, even if it's only in the form of CBD products? Well, gee, where did that come from? To see the total number of those who say yes to cannabis versus the ones who are still trying to fight its illegalization, it really is. The numbers are doing this now. At one time, we were the minority, and everybody else was the majority, pushing us in a corner or arresting us or doing worse. Not anymore. Not anymore. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I, I have been doing that for years and telling people to do the same thing for years. You know, one of the things I've always been famous for is saying, well, if you do call or write, let's say you do it on a Monday, well, call or write on a Wednesday. Send 2 messages, 3, 4. Be nice, be polite, but do it more and more. Eventually, it's not just going to be this individual or another constituent. You know, you do it the right way, eventually they're going to know you by first name basis. And you will, if you talk to people and you explain and you hold yourself, present yourself, and don't, again, we all can get passionate about what we do, for sure. But especially if you're on the phone with somebody who's doing this type of thing, they've made it their life's work to go out and help individuals and to do things and to spread stuff in a state. They want to hear from just us average person. That's another thing I've always explained to people. Don't think that just because they finally became a representative, it means that they don't care about the little guy. Unfortunately, some. Most are actually there because they want to be. That, you know, yeah, no, that's very true. I mean, there's different ones that have online scripts, and you can just take what's there and send it away, or you can break it down and make it your own thing. I mean, you know, if you have a hard time writing stuff or coming up with stuff, I mean, ask people around you to give you an assist. Sure. Go with what works. Excuse me. All right, Tekken. You have a good one. Thanks for joining us today. Nice talking with you. And, you know, I try to jump on doing these a few times a week. Um, it's definitely gotten more than than when I first started. Have a good one. Cool. Have a good one. Thank you, buddy. It's getting beat. I hate that taste when flowers turn. Coffee. Cheers. Okay. Again, you can't go wrong either way. You really can't. Mm-hmm. Actually, seems like the sun's trying to come out over here. It's pretty overcast earlier. I gotta say, the butter though, to me this time, is more like a crumble than it is the butter that they've come out with previously. It really does. It resembles like a piece of crumble. I mean, it's nice. I'm certainly not going to turn it down. Since we're talking about it and all, why not? Let's throw a little bit in here. It really is. It's I almost would have been tempted to have it, tagged with BD/CR. But then again, knowing the state, they probably would have had them. Okay, well, you got to register this as a brand new product. They do that to them all the time. When they have to have their things tested, any of their products tested, if it doesn't come back to a tolerance of 0.3% of the previous testing of that, whatever the batch is, If it's not within 0.3%, the state actually says, nope, this is new. You need to register this as a whole new thing. It's one of the reasons why we've had the multiples of stuff in the program. Just for the ones who didn't know. I can repeat it. As everyone knows, products always have to be tested in the program. You know, I always read off the stats to all the stuff every time I do a video, right? Well, when the state has a producer run a batch through the testing, if it doesn't come back to within a tolerance of the same batch that was done the last time, if the numbers are not within around a 0.3%, they make them actually register whatever that batch is. Let's say it's a new type of crumble. And if the first one was 88.0%, and then the new one they make comes in at, say, 88.5 or more, if it's over the 3%, 0.3%, they say that they have to name it and register it as something new. This is one of the reasons why we have almost multiples of the same thing in the program, but under different names. Now, the state basically says if we give you the rights and we say yes to something, you should have to do it the same exact way every single time. Yeah, that Mendo breath is nice. But excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Well, I learn as I go. Read and research. That's really the name of the game, to know what it is that I'm either taking, smoking, or consuming. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to clean my dab stick. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. So what's on people's agenda for today? Anything good? Well, that's a good thing. No appointments is definitely a good thing. Yeah, I'm doing a whole lot of nothing myself. I've had a couple of hard nights over the last couple of nights, so yeah. No plans is good plans for this guy. Well, yeah. One of the things you can look into as well, read about, is called microdosing. Might actually be a thing for you. Okay. There you go. What up, Bud Rich? How are you today? Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon, man. What's the good word? Always a good thing. Cool. Nice. Nice. Never tried that myself. Let's see here. What's Leafly got to say about it? Nice, 4.6 out of 5. Forbidden. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Literally, if a phone call comes through while I'm broadcasting using my cell, it just overrides the video and lets the call come in. Nice, 5150. Let's see. That's right, I'm starting to read the Forbidden Fruit. Forbidden Fruit is mouth-watering cross of cherry pie crossed with tangy. This sumptuous genetic cross expresses a beautiful dense bud structure with deep purple hues, dark green foliage, and wiry orange hairs. The terpene profile is a perfect mixture of cherry pie's musky sweet cherry undertones and tangy's loud tropical flavors. There are also notes of pine, mango, and passion fruit candy. The effects hit hard between the eyes and lay into the body with each hit. Forbidden Fruit's deep physical relaxation and mental stoniness make it perfect for dulling minor physical discomfort and discarding stress. I described so many different buds I've smoked before. I mean, I've had cherry pie and I've had tangy. Yeah, it does. It sounds really good. I've had cherry pie and I've had tangy. I've never had the two mixed like that, so it's got to be nice. You gotta, let us know how it was. Attributes, they say: relaxed, happy, creative, euphoric, and sleepy. Got a review from just 3 days ago, actually, and the person says, by far one of the prettiest strains. The taste is extremely sweet and has undertones of citrus. The high is incredible and took my pain away quickly. This is definitely one of my most enjoyed strains. Alright. Yeah. Got a photo of what it looks like. Fire OG is always nice. Oh yeah. Be Real Haze. I think I've heard that. Pretty sure I've heard that one. Alright. Let's see. 0 results in Leafly for Be Real Haze. Alright, nice. Okay. Yeah, Sour D is kind of like a staple for a lot of people I know, you know. They definitely will go to it anytime. Got an apple. Berry and White and Girl Scout. Okay. Kind of makes sense now with the name. store. I was actually literally just putting that into. No, I wasn't seeing anything on Be Real, but I was just looking at the white girl. Potent hybrid cross of two well-known cannabis strains, Berry White and Girl Scout. Its effects are middle of the road, offering immediate mental elevation and creeping physical relaxation. Strain's overall potency can be too much to handle for unseasoned smokers, so mind your dosage. Okay. White Girl's terpene profile is herbal and woody, leaving a mild, savory, sweet taste on the palate. Enjoy this hybrid to improve mood and stimulate appetite. Wow, yeah. Talkative, uplifted, and hungry, off the charts. And then euphoric and relaxed, like 3/4. Very tropical, yeah. Got something from 24 days ago. They just wrote, it's a great strain, no doubt. All right. And when I went and read the full review, it's a great strain, no doubt. Okay. Well, it sounds like it should be. I mean, honestly, I don't see how it couldn't be with that kind of a nice little lineage behind it. You know? Again, unless whoever's growing it doesn't know what they're doing, you really can't go wrong. Well, I did a test this morning, and then I had a few people who were, sent me some nice messages and asked me, hey, could you come on and maybe do a little broadcast? So, all right. Ice cream. I do have the Tiny Danza over here, but yeah, ice cream's nice. The last couple of nights I've kind of had hard nights, so wanted something that's gonna, help definitely relax me in a certain way, so that's a good strain to do it with. feel like I'm always checking email. It's because of pretty much I'm always checking email. Excuse me. I think I actually have one of those in the bags of stuff for my upcoming tests. I literally, I went in and bought just a whole bunch of stuff all in one shot the last time, so I really don't recall exactly all of what it was. But I do believe one of those is in there. And I know I have tried them before. Let me see here. I'm going to look up the video and just see. Hey, relax. TV. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now for you. If I have it, I can even put the link up. And again, I think even that one is in the bag. Yes, that does sound familiar. They are. I know. I don't know why they don't. Well, all right. I've been given excuses as to why they use these names here in Connecticut. I don't understand why they continue to stick with them. Because everybody knows that myself and others give out the strain information, give out the names and all that, and we have these lists and we do what we do. I mean, literally, the very first video I ever put up, I was talking about, the street strain names going as far back as 2014 in this program. So, it is what it is with them. Now, let me see here. breakdown on. Yeah, I don't think I haven't done newer ones. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back. Let's see. Okay. Lunadine, I believe, yes. Lunadine flower I have coming up. I knew I had that one. Sonolix, and what was the other one? Tatanator of Sonolix. Tatanator of Sonolix. Tatanator of Sonolix. There's Lunadine. Yep, I'm back. I ran to just go check some of the stuff that I had to see if I had any of the ones that were being inquired about, and I do have the Lunadine. I have that in flower form. Mm-hmm. Nice. I actually have a couple of my pieces that are in the midst of being cleaned right now as well. That's what I do. 91%. I keep a nice big bottle just for my dab sticks because I'm able to fit the whole dab stick right down inside the bottle. And I just cap it, tip it upside down a couple times. I'll let it sit if they're like really, really dirty, really, caked up. I'll usually lay it on its side, let it sit and do its thing, and then just take the stick out and it's nice and clean. What's up? Excuse me. Since tomorrow is Saturday and all, and Gonna just go for the nice easy and a nice good one. Little lemon skunk from CPS. Yeah. Or I could go with the Coraline from them. Delete that email. Sorry. Yeah, like I was saying, the Coraline from CPS, which is Chemdog 91 crossed with Urkel. It's understandable. That's why I'm always on the constant hunt. There you go. I'm always on the constant hunt for this stuff. Gotta start cleaning up my table over here. Man, I make a mess. That's a little better. Well, I mean, some people just, they know it is what it is. They know the basic of what it is that they're consuming or smoking, so they're happy and they go on about their day. So, yeah. That's cool. Absolutely. I mean, again, I always feel honored anytime anybody says that, you know, they've learned from me. I mean, again, I'm learning right along with the rest of us. Huh? Nice. Awesome. Have a little more of that crumble. Got the nice aftertaste from that crumble, that last crumble hit I did, so yeah. Cheers, Will. Yeah, that is cool. Water. All right, everybody. Well, it's that time. Coffee's gone. Done the concentrates. Those were great. Love the chat. Always love my days here on the compound. You got it, Bud Rich. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I am going to head out of here. You take it easy out there. Peace, man. You take it easy out there. As always. Friday, absolutely. Or as a lot of us call it, well, from Rhode Island, when I go to the things, you have Fridays. They spell it out F-R-Y-D-A-Z-E. Fridays. And then Saturday. So, yep. Fridays. Peace, everybody. I'll see you later.